our business, so we moved into making RC products, and we were making steering hubs and various things.
Yeah, you being over in Oregon, I would have never heard of it. I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, we were selling across the country.
It's just only typical. One of the things I buy from people are A-Main, Horizon, or my local hobby stores.
Right. Yeah, and we weren't. If we would have kept going, if things went and got screwed up, we would have been pushing our products onto some of those places, but we didn't quite get there. And then I moved to Georgia. I sold my nitro car. I still have my electric car, but I haven't been racing.
Nitro's expensive.
I never tried it. I don't fucking... I'm not good with the controls.
It's not that hard once you get used to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You just... Left is always left, and right is always right.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta... That's basically what you gotta really remember.
Yeah, it's not too bad. If you're, like, into racing, I don't think it's that hard to get into.
Yeah.
Especially since you play games and stuff. Like, it all clicks together. And
Yeah.
It looks like we've lost the motor. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
the main reason I sold my nitro car is because it is so expensive. Because when I was in Oregon, me and my partner, he had all the, like, I got into it because of him, and he had all, like, the starter boxes and everything, and we just shared.
Mm-hmm.
So then I moved down here, and I'm like, well, I can't even start my fucking car.
Yeah, the fucking... To even get in Nitro, and like, to have, like, decent stuff, it's like $2,500. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Motor and
Yeah,
pipe
we
should
would-
not cost $500 independently.
Right. And I was just lucky because he pushed it so hard and I was interested in it, and we had machining capabilities and everything, so we went and got techno cars and just built them completely out, had tuned Drake engines and everything. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun.
At least you bought something that was a fucking brick, didn't break all the time.
No, that it would stand up to fucking some shit.
They were fucking, they were bricks. Not the newer ones so much, they don't look like a brick anymore, but the older ones.
So mine were the, oh fuck, what is it? I'm gonna fuck this up. The NB 24.2?
So you had, it looked like yours looked like a brick, right? It was long, skinny chassis.
One thing we did, and I don't know, I'm sure you've been doing it this long. So one of the things we did, yeah, it was kind of like a long, skinny chassis.
Yeah.
And one of the things to balance it out was to take and run a shorter battery, flip sides, like all the electronics went to a different side.
Yeah, no one does that anymore. Loaster TLR does, but most people run saddle pack. You put one battery on each side, and then all your your motor ESC is up front. No. So on my KA show, my motor is in front of the driver's side battery. ESC is behind the driver's side battery. Receiver box behind the passenger battery, and then the servo is in front of the passenger battery.
Oh, I still have my my little small car. What are they? 10th scale.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have my 10th scale and my 8th scale. They're both techno. But what is there? I don't know if there's two new versions. There's at least one version. I know they came out with the one newer version since the one I got.
A
There isn't
buggy,
a
yes.
second one. Oh, there's my 10th scale out here in the garage.
10 scale, I don't know. I run a Lacey 10 scale. Well, GLR, because it's two different brands. But
And the bottom is covered in clay.
oh man, I don't miss that. Tell you what, carpet, it's luxury.
I think I raced carpet once or twice.
It's a completely different animal. Was your clay a high bite?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have red clay over here. It was high bite. And it's
Yeah.
honestly,
like a
it's
white clay.
you set the car up basically similar to it, your carpet, without much traction in there. But you had to be just a touch softer for when it was like a warmer day during winter. Track can get a little dry, a little slick.
Yeah,
You've
carpet
got
traction is
some
no
damage.
joke.
Let's get that fixed.
It's nice. But you have to get on the right carpet. You have to buy the right carpet so you don't get a bunch of threads and shit in your axles and bearings and output drives and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one thing I don't miss about any racing is the cleanups. I raced four-wheelers cross country for a while, and that's a hell of a cleanup every race. And then RC, you have to clean every race, and just everything. You have to
Oh,
clean, clean.
you cleaned every race? I
For
feel bad for
RC,
you.
yeah.
I feel bad for you. I don't. I really haven't, honestly. My shit, as long as you have them set up right, like 10 scale two-wheel drive stuff, it wouldn't really get all that dirty. I mean, you just clean the front bumper and stuff from if you nose dived or something, or you hit a patch of clay. We just use a foaming simple green, or
Yeah.
simple green in general. It fucking comes right off there. Tire wise, we had to clean our tires after every run because we ran slicks.
Oh yeah. Well, we cleaned them every run too.
And we cleaned them, used hot water. What I would do is I would wait until until I come up in 2 races or whatever. I'd do clean them in hot water, bring them back, sauce them up. And it was really good when you first set the car out there.
Yeah, we would clean them simple green, and then usually about like you were saying before going out, I would spray them with simple green, just let it kind of dry on it. And that would kind of
Oh, yeah.
make them pack.
We didn't use simple green on the tire. We used tire sauce like Sticky Kicks,
Yeah.
and then we started the hobby shop that has the track. They started buying this SXT Baja stuff. That shit was potent. It would eat the rubber. It would eat the foam inside the rubber.
I could be wrong, but I want to say that you weren't allowed to sauce your tires, but I could be wrong.
If you didn't sauce your tires on clays, you had no grip. No matter what you did setup wise, you didn't have any grip.
Because I think I
Unless
remember
you-
my buddy doing it once and kind of keeping it like secretive, and like
See, and now, people don't understand how to sauce your tires for clay. You don't soak them and then go out there with a soaked set of tires.
right.
You clean them up before you go out there. You get all the access off before you went out there. That's when they was really good. If you just let them be soaked when you went out there, it took them like 4 or 5 laps to get the shit, the access wiped off.
Which I was lucky because I only raced for like 2 or 3 years, but the guy I raced with had been doing it his entire life, and so I didn't like I learned some of the setup stuff a little bit, but I could literally come back and just tell him what problems I have on the track, and he would just tweak my car. And I'd be like, fuck yeah,
That's really
awesome.
nice to have.
And then he raced what are those little like sprint cars with the big wings?
Sprint cars.
Okay, maybe I think that's what it is. He raced. He raced
Cars,
those.
I mean.
He raced those. I don't know much about oval track stuff, but he raced
Sprint cars
those.
are sprint cars. Was it like were they like buggy based? Two-wheel buggy based?
I'm not sure. He didn't race them when I was up there. He did that when he was younger. He raced go-karts, and then he raced those. And then he had done RC like his whole life. And like as far as the nitro stuff, there was not a time when he wasn't sitting there tuning the car. Like all the time, constantly just tuning it up to the track, tuning it.
Now, a lot of people don't know this about nitro. Once you get it within a certain area, you don't need to touch it. It's very small things you do.
One thing you may have seen that was ours, but probably not, is our pit caddies. If you've seen people carrying the metal ones, we started doing those.
You mean like the nitro ones?
Yeah, so it turned into like everyone that's running nitro is running the bags, and the bags, the tires would tear up the handles and all that. So we started making metal ones and powder coating them and selling them, and did really good on them. Those ended up all over the place.
I don't know if we had anyone running that kind of stuff. I think most people just ran. They had the car, or had the box in a little like pouch thing, and then they would just the car would sit on the starter box, and you would just bring it over. It had a whole bunch of slots and stuff for the tools and whatnot. But most people just would. A couple of my buddies, you just leave them on the starter box, and you just bring the whole thing over, and you bring over like a tool pouch. It had everything in it.
So our boxes would hold your battery, your starter box, your car sat on your starter box. It held fuel, tools, everything.
Yeah. Some of the guys in my area have stuff like that, but I don't think they was like the metal stuff like you're talking about.
Yeah, if you Google, I was just curious, but if you Google Haygoth RC and go to images, you'll see like all the stuff we did.
Put everything back in that box. How do you spell that?
Haygoth, Hagoth.
S what?
H H
Oh H H A
Goth.
Goth. Do you have something after that? Just RC.
Yeah. Which there's not a ton of stuff in here, but there's some of the stuff we did.
I see the Live RC's got a thing on about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. You guys wanted a lot for some metal.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
$160 for custom color, which I mean, yeah, it is. Seat and stuff. So
we couldn't keep it in stock. Which that's kind of what our failure was I ended up taking all the shock towers and the hubs and everything we did.
Mm-hmm.
I was machining those on the CNC, and he was supposed to be cutting out and assembling all the pit caddies, and then he kind of started falling behind and not doing it. And I couldn't do all of them. And then we were getting back ordered, but now I've got a CNC mill in my garage that I'm not using, and I want to use it, but I don't know what to make.
Hey, man, just start making them fucking things again.
But see, the problem is he knew all this shit. So like the hubs.
Oh, he has all the
the hubs that we did was because it was a specific kingpin angle, and it was a pain in the ass to make them. And I went through the entire process, like he designed it up and knew exactly what the market would want. And then I came up with all the crazy fixtures and shit and made them. And I just don't know what to make now. If I knew what to make, I would definitely get back into it. I just don't know what need is out there and what people actually get. But I would love to work at home and not work for anyone again. That's why I have a mill in my garage.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I'm not going to. I don't go to big events because they just cost way too much money.
And see, I
When
got
it cost,
spoiled when I was up there because since we were doing all this, there was so much like in just trying to market things, and we would give like there was certain pros we gave stuff to test out to get that publicity and
yeah, man, I don't.